And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another episode of Shitfic Showcase. When I got back to the game, I was getting very upset and confused. I thought about the way the monster looked at me. It's like a woman walking past a group of construction workers, and they're all wolf whistling, going, "Yeah, baby." Only one of the construction workers is that monster.
Oh yeah, whip that tail, baby.
With a hard hat. The game couldn't have heard what I said. That's impossible. It had to be a random occurrence. But why did it happen precisely at the moment I insulted the monster?
Because nothing in the game ever turns towards the camera. Never happens. Ever.
It's impossible for you to said a sentence and then a thing happened right after you said the sentence. Timing doesn't exist.
Absolutely not.
Nothing about this game made any sense. The new Godzilla monsters, the weird replacement monsters, out-of-place imagery like the green temples, quiz levels, and the red monster chases. It didn't seem to add up in any kind of meaningful way. If it was a prank, it wasn't funny in any way I could understand, and they clearly put far too much effort into
This sounds kind of familiar.
it. If they were trying to make a genuine sequel with new Godzilla monsters, then why did they add everything else? Maybe it was some kind of art experiment. Some group project made by a bunch of really talented and crazy people, and they lost the cartridge somehow. Or maybe they intended for some random person to find it. It was all just fruitless guessing. If I had to speculate, it might be something where some guy decided, hey, you know, it'd be scary, the shitty NES Godzilla game, but with stupid tomato monsters in it.
Oh yeah.
And then do it.
And the fucking the old ass like dead decrepit fish from SpongeBob.
Yeah, it was all just fruitless guessing. As far as I could tell, there was only one way to figure out what the deal was with this game.
Well, it can't be totally fruitless if there's tomatoes.
True. To play it through to the end. Maybe, just maybe, there would be something in the credits, an explanation by the creators as to why they made this. Or it could be something much more cryptic and strange. Maybe even something horrifying.
Horror.
But I'm not promising anything. Before I got a good look at it, the Dementia board, I considered replaying Trance to see if the red monster would look at me again. But I decided against it. I wanted to keep moving forward.
And not shit my pants.
I was also somewhat worried that backtracking might cause the game to become even more strange.
And then I shit my pants anyway. Because I am dumb.
And have dementia.
Yes. You call it dumb-mentia.
Dumb-incha!
You kinda dumb, ain't you?
Some old guy rocking out his porch is gonna be the next monster. He's gonna have a tub of whiskey. Kinda dumb, ain't you?
A little bit of like wheatgrass hanging out of his mouth.
The Dementia board music sounded a lot like the Saturn music, except it was slowed down and played with a piano-sounding instrument. Could have been a fucking piano! Like most of these new map themes, it had a dangerous, suspenseful feel. While listening to the music, I looked at the Dementia board. There were 4 boss monsters this time. Space Godzilla, Manda Show! Gigan, and Baragon. I was surprised that there were 2 new Toho monsters this time, but the best surprise was still to come. I'm a humpback snake. Humpback snake dragon, chicken sea dragon, lazy
Triceratops.
fucking Triceratops, and this, like, shrugging regular dinosaur.
Godzilla in space!
I started the quiz. Oh, here we go with another one of fucking these.
Wonderful!
I started the quiz level. Here's another list of results in the same format as the last one. Quiz 2. Can you swim? Answer yes. Reaction, happy.
The fuck is the point of these
I don't fucking
sections?
know. I don't remember what the point is. Maybe there'll be something at the end of the creepypasta.
Maybe.
But I really fucking don't know why. He couldn't have... It's so clumsy. Do you like fish? Answer yes. Reaction sick. So apparently this guy is not much of a fucking pescatarian. Can penguins fly? Answer no. Reaction
Penguins
sad.
can fly.
Yeah, when penguins fly. Can it spin in all directions? Can it mash potato? Can it do the twist?
If the answer to that is no, then something's wrong with you.
Surprised. Right here. Do you breathe oxygen? Answer yes. Reaction weird face 8.
That buckens my teeth.
Buckins. That's probably the name of the old guy on the porch. I'm Buckins, and you're dumb, ain't you?
Old man Bunkins.
Buckins. Does it taste good when you bite a woman? I don't know who came up with this question, but I really hope they're getting mental help. Answer no. Reaction annoyed. Well, god damn it, I guess that's my fucking weekend ruined. I had a plan to bite a woman and everything, and it just...
They don't even taste good. What the hell's the point?
Is it night where you are? Answer yes. Reaction weird face 6. That loosens one of my eyes.
That one ends my eye.
Do you like cats? Answer yes. Reaction confused. Look, buddy. Just because you're a dog lover doesn't mean you can just look down on cat people, okay?
Yes. Fucking looking down from your ivory tower of dogs.
Is water wet? Answer yes. Reaction angry. I guess this is the guy that fucking claimed that water is not wet.
No! Water cannot be wet!
Have you ever broken a bone? Answer no. Reaction happy. Alright, well at least he's, concerned about your well-being.
That's nice.
Do you like your job? Answer yes. Reaction hurt. Well, I'm sorry I got you fired by accidentally turning you into one of the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Would you like a new monster? Answer yes. Reaction weird face number 11. Oh, very good.
You would like a new monster.
We have good monster just for you. Couldn't resist answering yes just to see what would happen. The result was mind-blowing. Here's this fucking turtle dragon. There you go.
Totally blows my mind.
Yes. The game took me back to the board and I had a new playable monster in the form of Anguirus. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to play as Anguirus, since he was my second favorite Godzilla monster. And plus, I never liked Mothra all that much. I moved my new Anguirus piece over to the level right next to it, eager to test out my new monster.
Angry ass.
Angry ass. Before I get into the level description, I'll talk about Angry Ass a bit. Using the up and down buttons, you can choose whether Angry Ass stood in a bipedal stance or crawled around on all fours. When Ass gets angry and crawls around on all fours, you better duck. Fucking put your hands on your head. It wasn't a huge difference, but being able to stand was helpful in boss fights. And crawling sometimes helped dodge obstacles and attacks. He could punch and kick like Godzilla, but no tail whip. Instead, he had something far more interesting. The ability to curl up into a spiked ball of death and roll around. You could still take damage, but it was lessened. It was a good way of clearing out stage enemies, but unfortunately doing this also drained the power bar. But the spiked ball wasn't his only special ability. When you press start, he would fire a beam of energy from his mouth. It resembled Titanosaurus Tomatoes' sonar attack. You know how fucking tomatoes would just blast fucking sound at you when you're in the grocery store, right?
They're like bats,
Yeah.
They're fucking echolocation.
And if this were a hack, it may have been inspired by the roar attack from Atari's Godzilla fighting games.
The fucking dolphin tomatoes.
Yes. Also of note is when playing as Angry Ass, the level meter gets glitched up. Judging by the life and power bar, I'd say he's on level 10. Now on to the level. Welcome to Turd Gulch. As you might have guessed from the level icon, these levels are green palette swaps of the ground and background tiles from the Blue Mountains. But what immediately caught my attention was the water, which has a transparency effect. Let me go back and look at that water.
Yep, that's
Sort
water.
of. Yeah, that's water.
Definitely not wet.
Was that even possible for an NES game? I know the Super Nintendo could do it, but I had never seen a transparency effect in a game on an NES. Wow, you're such a good sprite hacker then, aren't you? Pat you on the shoulder. The Green Mountains music was played with the same instrument as the Blue Mountains. The Blue Ridge Mountains in Tennessee. Fleet Foxes. But the melody was totally different. It was a very simple song with a lot of abrupt pauses, followed by a loud note every few seconds. Oh, that sounds
terrible.
That sounds awful. Do 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 do. Ah! Do 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 do. Ah! Don't you just want to listen to that?
Oh yeah.
Blast that from your whip as you're rolling through the fucking
fucking
ghetto, yeah. Anyway, I went through the usual strolling through the level, and again, there were no monsters or anything. But pretty soon, I had reached a cliff above the water. There was nowhere to go but into the water, so down I went. Down, down, down in a burning ring of water. The water transparency made things a bit harder to see, but it's tolerable. After going underwater, I encountered two new enemies. A giant piranha and some kind of spiky bottom feeder thing. I liked the piranha because I could easily tell what it was.
Good for you.
It was
that other one I made like shit, didn't I?
Yeah, it was a sane enemy design that would appear in a real game, and there were very few enemies like this. Yeah, great. It looks like a dumbass fish. They didn't take much hits to kill, but they were quite annoying, and could considerably trim your life down if they got close enough. They also tend to travel in packs. As for the bottom feeders, they're easy to deal with. They swim along the bottom of the screen towards you, and are easily crushed with the roll attack or jumped over. In this screen cap, you can see me about to run one of them over, and there's a pack of piranha behind it.
Is this a creepypasta or a fucking game facts
I know.
thing?
No, dude, because it's story and stuff. It's like we're going on a journey with him, man. It's not just about being creepy. It's about being smart.
Yeah.
See all these smart fish and this, like, what the fuck down here?
Yeah.
It's like a fucking lightning bolt with a mouth.
Yeah, they're looking fish. Got the same face on them. 2 + 2 is chicken! Fiery.
After I beat that level, I moved Godzilla onto the blue castle icon. I started the level and I got a title screen with the text, "Unforgiving Cold! Your parents are dead!" The level itself looked like a castle dungeon made of blue bricks, with rows of identical white statue faces on the walls. These statue faces had a permanent look of horror on their faces.
This is gonna be a good screenshot.
Oh yeah, there was also some flickering gray static, which didn't really obscure my vision, but it adds to the very unsettling mood of these levels. The music was a 12-second loop of a low-pitched choir vocalizing. That sounded very familiar to me. Whenever I played through one of these levels, I got this sudden, horrible feeling of anxiety. I had the feeling that the farther I progressed through the level, the closer I was getting to something unspeakably evil.
And by evil, I mean just lame.
There weren't any enemies, but these were the sum of the longest levels in the game. Wow,
These were the sum of the longest levels in the game.
These were the sum. Way to fuck up what little tension you might have created. Dumbass. Fucking proofread! I only played one level, but it took 7 minutes to complete. Welcome to Scream Jail! Jail!
They look like they all dropped the soap.
Yeah, they all dropped it at the same fucking time.
And the soap, coincidentally, also look like that.
They look like characters from this game called Boong-ga Boong-ga, which is this really obscure Japanese fucking arcade game, which I shit you not, is a game where you've got this like it looks like a gas nozzle, but it's got a finger at the end of it. And the arcade cabinet has a fake ass coming out of it, like wearing pants. And the object of the game is to select from one of 8 characters, like Gold Digger or Mean Boss or like Mother-in-Law. And all you do is shove the finger up the ass of the arcade cabinet. And
you have
like,
to refuel them, you know?
Yeah, refuel them, basically. And then the game like gives you this little card at the end of the round that details what it conceives as your sexual prowess based on how well you fingered the asshole with the fake finger. Those faces look a lot like the expressions of the fucking faces on screen while you're fingering the fake ass in Boong-ga Boong-ga.
So why did this ever make it to America?
I don't think it did.
But why?
I don't know. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. It's like that Eagles song. I can't tell you why. That's what that song's about.
They wrote
that song about Boong-ga Boong-ga. Yeah. I gotta show you that afterwards. It's amazing.